Hello everyone, I'm Dipal Anand and in this video I will show you how to transform or reuse a skirt into a capri or a palazzo. You can recycle any old lehenga or a skirt or frock or gown into a capri pant or palazzo. First of all, I remove the belt. This is the waist area. Very neatly remove the belt if you have any belt around your waist. If you have any loops, that loops can be changed or that can be cut, or you can still let them be for designing or putting some ribbon maybe. This skirt is having that string shirring design. This design I've shared earlier in many videos. If you want that video, just ask me in the comment section. Now we turn this skirt inside out. The purpose is we have skirt pockets and we don't need these pockets now. So I simply cut them out and here we'll put a straight stitch to close this side. Here we'll make a stitch. I mark it so that I don't forget where I have to stitch. Let's cut the other pocket also. If you just remove the stitch, then you can use these pockets again. But I cut them, so I will not be using them. This method that I am showing you, this any beginner or even if you never touched a sewing machine, you can make this kind of a capri or palazzo or a pajama. This is a simple method. Now you fold it. We cut the front and back together and be careful that all the layers are placed on each other nicely. Pin from the bottom side so that the fabric doesn't move while you cut or make drafting or markings. This is the bottom. This is about 7 inch. Generally the bottom is 14 inches. So 7 is half of that, and anyway it has elastic. We take to 1.5 inch from the top. This will be folded for elastic. You can have simple string or ribbon as you wish. Alternatively, what you can do, you can use your ready-made palazzo pants or capri and check the hip length. Generally it is 14 or 15 inch. Here it is 17 inch because design is different. The formula I have mentioned, this is the exact formula what you can use to measure your hip length and width. So you can keep hip length and width same size. We keep about 5 inch. This side it should be same as the hip length, and from the middle it should be about 5 or 4 inch. We take 5 inch and from hip line it is 5 inch. Inside, join it, go about 2.5 inch inside. This is half of this marking. 6 inch up. This is standard, though the formula is 6 part of hip, but it is standard. You don't need much calculations. Now cut this curve. This is the hip curve and we are cutting front and back alike. Very soon I will be sharing one pant cutting also, and there the front and back will be different. But that is a different type of cutting and drafting and stitching. But this is for the beginners who want to make a dress in 10-15 minutes. Now we remove the pins from the bottom and cut from the middle. See, if you are afraid of using a scissors, then you practice a paper scissors on paper patterns, right? That way you will have more confidence to have your scissors on a fabric. Now I remove this label. I don't need it on the bottom of my palazzo or capri. This is the hip area. This will be stitched as it is from the front and back, and then the legs would be joined. From the top, this black side, that will be the elastic area. Here we'll put in elastic, and this way this simple capri pants would be ready. And this way you can convert your old skirt to your new capri. So let's stitch the hip, the front and the back separately. If you have any confusion, you can ask me in the comment section. I will answer it. Okay, one tip here I give you, that the thread that you use in the bobbin and top should be same. I used jeans stitching thread in the bobbin, so the stitching is not fine. See, the bottom stitch was not right, so I had to stitch it again with normal cotton polyester thread. This thick one was jeans thread. Now I set the machine on zigzag for overlocking the edges. Though this is Usha Janome Stitch Magic, and it has overlock feature, stitch option, but still I like zigzag better because the speed is pretty fast and outcome is also neat and clean. I like that. Overlock can be done, but that takes a little time. So this way my purpose solves with using a simple zigzag stitch. Now I set the machine back on normal straight stitch, and starting from the bottom of this capri, we make simple stitch to join the inside leg area. Reverse stitch, now it is a simple stitch till the other leg or the bottom of the leg. After stitching this inside leg, what you can do, you can zigzag or overlock this part also, and ideally you should have at least 2 stitches here, because generally people have problem on the crochet area. The stitches get ripped off after a few wear, so it's better that you make 2 stitches. Here we are till the other bottom of the feet. Again here you do the reverse stitch. See, the best part about stitching this skirt turned into capris that half the work is already done. Now we stitch the sides, pocket area. Half the work is done means you don't have to finish the bottom and sides. Some of the stitches are already done. So we close the pocket area. We are not adding any pocket here, but in one of the next videos I will be showing you how to add pocket to ladies pants, and I will show the drafting also, drafting, pattern making, stitching, complete video. So here we fold the elastic, waist side. When you have this different colored fabric or the cloth, what would you do? You can use any color thread which matches. Okay, gray, black, white, any color. So here we leave about 1 inch from the middle, and this was the bottom of the skirt, but now this is top of the capri, right? So we just simply fold it and make a stitch. And this dress, this skirt was having some patterns, some designs, so I just use this yellow design as a guideline. I folded it and I stitched till the end so I can put an elastic. Though there are more than many ways to put elastic in your skirt or capri, but I've shared in earlier videos, and in this video I will be sharing very easy method, so that any beginner, anybody who is staying home during lockdown or wants to try making this kind of a dress for the first time, that person could make it. So we reach till the other end. From this hole, we'll be putting the elastic. I take out my pin. I have this safety pin, and using this pin, I use this 1/4 of an inch, no, 3/4 of an inch elastic and insert it. This elastic is like the waist was 28 inch. So elastic I had taken about 26 inch long, that is about 2 inch, or you can keep at least 2 inch or 3 inch lesser than the waist round, right? Now you just simply insert the elastic and spread the gathers. Be very careful that the elastic is spread evenly, it is coming flat and it doesn't go inside while you move it in front. Now you spread the gathers evenly, take out the elastic from this side and stitch both the ends, keeping one side on the other, this way. Make a few stitches on it. Once it is done, cut all the threads, put the elastic inside. See, I have different colored threads. I used all of them because this dress was multicolored, so I tried to make use of all those bobbins which had different colors of thread. So here we close the opening of this skirt, this elastic, and now the last stitch where we make use the longest stitch in your machine, maybe 5 if you have, or 4. So use the longest stitch length, pull the front and back of the elastic with both the hands, make a stitch over the elastic so that while you wear this dress again and again, the elastic is set in place, it doesn't move and roll. The benefit of this kind of a stitch is, one more benefit is that it gives a very neat finish. The look is nice and neat. So this way you simply keep the gathers even. One more thing that you can do, you can keep lesser gathers in the front and more gathers towards the back of the capri. So that you have the option, you can do this. Otherwise, this kind of a capri, depending on the kind of skirt you have, because there may be different designs of a skirt. So depending on the design of your skirt, you may have different look of your capri or palazzo or pajamas. I'm making simply one stitch, one line of stitch, but depending on the design of your skirt, if it is a plain skirt, maybe you can have many lines of this stitch so that it gives a more gathered look from the waist side. So this way your skirt can be converted into palazzo, capri, harem pants, etc. So let me know how did you like it, and I'm very sure that this video will be very beneficial to you. Take care. Thank you so much for watching.